IceHogs fans, Katie Florio joined alongside Joseph Zakshevsky here with some exciting news. The 2022-23 IceHogs schedule has officially been released, and after starting the season October 15th in Winnipeg against the Manitoba Moose, the IceHogs home opener is October 22nd against none other than the Chicago Wolves. The IceHogs in-state rival, the defending champions. Joey, how exciting is that going to be knowing that that's the first game back at the BMO in months?
What a better way to open up the 24th campaign for the IceHogs in the state line community, 16th in the American Hockey League, than against the defending champions in the Chicago Wolves, a team that they're going to see 12 times, very similar to last year. IceHogs were great against their in-state rivals last season, hoping to carry that over into this year as well.
And that home opener also starts a 7-game homestand for the IceHogs, the longest of the entire season.
Great way to start the season, too. A big bang here at the BMO, especially with the new scoreboard in place, all the great renovations that have been taking place last summer and this summer as well. Great opportunity to showcase what's new and to come downtown here in the state line in the Forest City. So for the IceHogs, during this homestand, of course, they'll open against Chicago, but they'll see familiar faces like Manitoba, who they opened up this season against, Milwaukee, Grand Rapids, and Iowa. But also during the homestand, they're going to see the Belleville Senators, one of several new teams or returning teams to the IceHogs schedule that they haven't seen in quite some time.
Yes, you just mentioned Belleville. One of 12 new teams the IceHogs are going to see this season, the most since the 17-18 season. How excited are you to see some of these new matchups?
It's going to be great for the Belleville Senators, Laval Rocket, and Toronto Marlies. There's three teams or teams the IceHogs haven't seen since the 1920 campaign. But as you transition from October into November, you're going to start seeing clubs like the Colorado Eagles, the Hartford Wolfpack, and the Springfield Thunderbirds. 12 total opponents for the IceHogs this year, the most since the 17-18 campaign. It's going to be a lot of fun and a lot of new faces coming to the BMO.
And within that 7-game homestand, November 2nd returns the annual school day game against Milwaukee. Get your coffee ready. It is a 10:30 a.m. start time.
It's going to be a loud Wednesday as well. But tell you what, it's the annual school day contest that we haven't had in a couple of seasons. The BMO is going to be rocking earlier that morning. I know it's fun to listen, and if you're a fan, you know how loud it can be in there, singing along with the songs and having fun with all the IceHog action. It's going to be a great return during that homestand for the IceHogs.
And Joey, after the IceHogs make it through that stretch in the fall, comes a very busy holiday season, so it's going to be a lot of fun to celebrate the IceHogs in the state line area.
That's one of the great parts of being an IceHog fan here in the state line, is you get to celebrate with friends and family during the holiday season, whether it's Thanksgiving or Black Friday. The IceHogs will be at home for both of those contests, or around home ice for those games as well. But even going into December around the holiday season and New Year's Eve, the annual New Year's Eve contest also making its return to the BMO. There's plenty of opportunities to bring those family and friends out and get out of the cold and come hang out with us at the BMO this season.
And Joey, after the holidays, the fun certainly does not slow down. We mentioned earlier, Chicago, the defending champions, but the IceHogs are the only team in the league to take on, quote, both champions in the same weekend. January 20th and 21st, they will take on the Eastern Conference champions, Springfield Thunderbirds, and then Chicago the next day.
It's going to be a lot of fun, especially with Springfield. This is their first ever trip to BMO Harris Bank Center, so it's going to be a lot of fun to just see some brand new faces, brand new uniforms for the IceHog faithful. So to have both the Wolves and the Falcons in the building at the same time, and as you mentioned, only team in the American Hockey League to face both the Western Conference and Eastern Conference title winners all in one weekend.
And then, Joey, as we head into spring, the IceHogs will really start to see more of those new teams we talked about earlier as they head up north for a 3-game road trip with 3 different Canadian teams.
Yeah, they're going to take on Laval, Belleville, and Toronto, a part of a 3-game swing over 4 days. And it's all a part of a greater 5-game road trip, the longest the IceHogs will have all season long. So a pretty good test as they're starting to make their way into playoff scenarios. Playoff picture going to start sharpening up now, starting around this time.
And once the IceHogs return home from that road trip, they're still taking on new teams as Colorado comes to town March 17th and 18th. It's
going to be fun to see the AHL affiliate of the defending Stanley Cup champion Colorado Avalanche come to the BMO for the very first time. It's going to be a great test as well. Colorado, a team out of the Pacific Division, their only Pacific Division foe they'll face this year. And what a test it's going to be as they're loaded with some top-level talent that's helped out their NHL club.
And then by this point in the season, the playoff picture is really heating up. There's lots of excitement, lots of energy going on around the BMO. And then, of course, we cap off the season with Fan Appreciation Night. Against the Manitoba Moose, a team that the IceHogs know very well from postseason pushes of yesteryear. And, of course, the IceHogs looking to get into the playoffs for the 8th time in their team history. So what better way to celebrate you guys, the fans, at the BMO, and, of course, have a little Central Division action getting ready for the postseason. You can download the entire IceHogs schedule and keep up with the latest news and player signings by visiting icehogs.com or our mobile app. Thank you for watching. We hope you have a great rest of your summer, and we'll see you at the BMO in October.